My name is Michael, and my father is full black, and my mother is half black and half white.
My name is Amy, and my mother is American Indian, and my father is first generation American, German Jewish.
My name is Rue. My father is white, and my mother is Catawba Indian. So conversations about race with people can get uncomfortable when we're talking about my own identity because I feel like I always have to prove it to people because I don't look like what they've seen in Hollywood movies or what they've seen on television shows or in comic books or whatever. Most of the time, I give this prepared speech that kind of proves my Indianness to people. And I say, yes, my grandfather was the assistant chief for 20 years, and my mom was on the executive council, and my aunt runs the cultural center, and I grew up going there every day after school and during the summers just to prove to people that I do have this connection, even though their preconceived notions about what that looks like on a person aren't met when they see me.
There was, in fact, a time when I didn't just identify as black. In fact, growing up, I really hung on to this idea that I was biracial. I hung into this idea that I had some sort of white identity. I remember wanting to dress a certain way because I wanted to embrace what I thought was sort of what could be sort of tied to being white identity. And it wasn't until college really that I made that switch from identifying as biracial to being black.
Sometimes I identify as white because it's easy. It's easier to identify as white to just explain myself because sometimes I just get tired of explaining like who I am, and sometimes I just don't care to.
Being able to stand confidently in your identity as a single race person, I think it's much easier. And it's much more difficult for a mixed race person to be confident in their identity because you're consistently either being pushed away or pulled in and you questioning yourself, and do I really fit in here? Don't I? If I don't, what does that mean? Are there people like me?
So I don't think it's possible to separate one part of your identity from anything else. You know, I'm a man, but I'm not just a man, I'm a Native American man, but I'm also a white man. I'm also gay, and so I'm Native American and gay, but also white and gay. It's not like a Lego set where you can just put pieces of identity on top of each other, but it's much more fluid and complicated. Like if you put some dye into a river or something, it becomes something entirely different than just, kind of building block pieces.